Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is something I've never done before. It is a story time, and this is a kind of scary video story. It's a scary story. So if you don't really like that, wouldn't really watch this, but I don't really like scary stuff either. It's just that this really did happen to me. And as you can see, I'm trying a new background with my DIYs, and don't have much to say, but if you're new, hi, I'm Kenzie. Oh, I got my braces off. Nice white teeth. But anyways, make sure you get on below and subscribe so that you can join the fam. Then you should also turn on post notifications so that you can get notified when I upload. And give this video a thumbs up because why not? But anyways, let's just get right on into this video. Okay. Backstory. I usually always stay up until about 2 or 3 in the morning over the weekend. Sometimes I stay up till like just till 1. Sometimes I stay up till like 4. It's kind of absurd. But anyways, one night I was just chillaxing. I usually lay in my bed and just watch YouTube and play games on my iPad. Mostly watch YouTube then. And so, one night I had headphones in, and I was just, relaxing, and I was having fun, and it was like 1 a.m., and next thing I know, I look at the clock, and it's 3 a.m. And so, a little backstory about 3 a.m. Most people say that 3 a.m. is like the devil's hour, and so it's when like he comes or whatever. Kind of scary, but I was trying not to think about that because I didn't really believe in it, that it was just some hocus pocus. And so I just kind of kept staying up, but later on it was like 3:30 or 3:45, and I don't remember the exact time. So I was watching a YouTube video, and I don't have headphones in when I stay up late at night in my room because I just kind of keep it low, and so I don't wake up my parents, and it's really no need for headphones. And they kind of hurt my ears because I'm tired and I'm like laying. So anyways, I didn't have headphones in, and all of a sudden I hear this I hear this huge crash. Like, it sounds like all of the pots and pans in my kitchen have just fallen down to the ground, crashed into everything. Just, it feels like the whole kitchen is just like, all the cabinets just like fell out, like glass. Like, but it mainly sounded like iron or like metal clanking against each other. So I'm like freaking out. And so what I do is I get up and I go ask my dad if he was asleep. So I go in their room and ask him if he heard anything, and he is like 100% asleep. My mom is 100% asleep. Neither of them heard anything, and I'm like freaking out. Like, I'm so scared to go into my kitchen. But I eventually gained the courage to take a peek, and instead of seeing pots everywhere, it just looks completely normal. Keep in mind, it's like still like 3:30 in the morning, so I'm like freaking out because I heard all of this noise and nothing is wrong in my kitchen. So I kind of just stood there for a minute in my parents' room, and I was just like thinking, what in the world just happened? I know I didn't hallucinate this. I know this was real. And so after that, I just go back in my room and just kind of tell myself that I was imagining this and continue on with my YouTube video. Well, it was like 10 till, and then I still had this light on, and this light like flickered, like it like went off for like 10 seconds and then came back on, and that really scared me too. So I was like, oh my gosh, I need to go to bed. I was like so scared I was gonna die or something. So I just turned off all my lights, plugged my phone into charge, and just went to bed. So then it was kind of normal after that until like a few weeks ago when I was staying up and it was 3 a.m. But that was the worst thing. But a few weeks ago I was staying up and it was only like 2:40 and I was just watching YouTube like I always do. And I get up to get a drink and I come back to my room and I'm just like, it's like this lit up in my room. I've got these lights on. I've got this light on. I think I have the light in front of me on too because my window's over here. And so I'm just laying there in my bed with a glass of water in my hand and my iPad in my other, just watching YouTube. And then it sounds like a bird flies into my window. That like made me jump. Like I spilled a little bit of water. I jumped up, like I was just like, what was that? So that night I actually just kind of left this light on and went to bed. But I also have a little light over on my nightstand and I left that on too because it's right by the window. And my bed is against the wall, as you guys can see. And that night I slept as close to the wall as I could because I don't really like windows. I always fear that someone's watching me from outside. So I slept as close as I could to the wall. Even though there's another window right here, I kind of covered up with my bear so that people can't see in. And my curtains are like, there's a layer of white sheer curtains, a layer of pink sheer curtains, and a layer of pink in the zebra curtains. So that's 3 layers, but they're all sheer. Don't ask me why I got sheer. Just kind of liked it to let in light, but I would highly recommend not getting sheer. So anyways, that night I just left these lights on and I went to bed. So ever since, I haven't stayed up till 3 a.m. I'm kind of scared now because of that. And when I stayed up the night before I went to Florida, I pulled an all-nighter. And so that night, this was after the first incident, but before the window incident. So that night, I stayed up all night. And what I did was, that night, I put my headphones on. And I was blaring the YouTube videos. I was scrolling through Instagram on my phone while watching YouTube. I was just trying to keep myself awake, trying to keep some sound so I didn't hear anything. So that's how I survived that night. But ever since, I haven't stayed up late. And I don't know if I ever will again because those were just really, really scary to me. And so, yeah, I guess it's the end of my story. But anyways, I just did this video to kind of open like the fall and Halloween. Wait, why did I do this? Fall and Halloween season that I might open up with a little scary story of mine. And I've never really done a story time, so comment down below if you liked it. And yeah, I guess that's all I have. Make sure to subscribe because I will be uploading a lot of fall videos. I have lots in mind and a few Halloween ones too. So yeah, make sure you subscribe, and that's all I have. Kinsey out.